So welcome back to my channel. For today I'm doing my Vlogmas on this holiday look. It's a beautiful green color and it's perfect for holidays, and it's also perfect for wearing it outside the holidays. So I really hope you guys enjoy this look. I just paired it up with this like oatmeal color sweater. I just got it at American Eagle. I think it's still on sale for $20. I could be wrong. It may just be half off. But to also do the look, I just threw my hair back in a ponytail and then just curled the ends. So it's very simple, and if you guys like to see how I do this look, keep watching. Okay, so I know I'm really close, but I want you guys to be able to see how I do this look. So I already have my foundation and my eyebrows down. I don't have any concealer on because I like to save that till after I do my eye makeup, just in case I have any fallout, any smudges, anything weird like that. I can easily erase it with concealer. So to start off, I'm using my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to start with this shade right here. They all have names, but I don't want to have to keep looking at the sheet to tell you the names, so I'm just going to tell you where they are. So I'm just taking a fluffy brush like this and just dabbing into the palette, and then I'm going to put it in like the higher part of my crease. Now since I have my foundation on, you can probably see that I already have creasing from it, but don't worry, that will all go away once, you know, we get the shadows on. So just back and forth motions just like this. Just I kind of bring it up higher just a little bit. And then gotta do the other eye. So on the same fluffy brush, I'm going to take this darker shade right here and bring it just a little bit lower and more into the corner of my eye. I'm gonna tap off just a little bit of excess just in case it gets like too overpowering. I'm just gonna tap it in there real lightly and then blend it out. This is a really simple look. Like, I'm not big into wearing a bunch of colors, but I really love this green color that we'll be putting on, and I think it's just beautiful, and I love using it. I have my mirror right here, and it has lights on the side, so that's why like my face is super bright, in case you were wondering. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack on the green. In order to do so, I'm just gonna take a flat brush like this. Like, as you can see, I've already used the green on it. This is from a prior day, but I'm gonna take the Smashbox primer water and just do one little, whoops, I didn't even hit it. I am still, apparently I have bad aim today because I'm still not hitting the brush, but just, okay. It took me a few tries. I don't know what's going on, but I did a couple sprays on it actually. It sounds like I did 4, and that's because I missed twice. So just putting a little on here, and then I'm going to take this green shade and just tap it in there. And then we're going to tap it all over our lid. I just absolutely love this color. It is so pretty, and like I don't wear colors, so for me to wear this green, it's like an accomplishment. I mean, it makes my eyes look more green, but you know. you can always pack on more green if you want an intense green color. I just think this is just the right amount for me because I already have green eyes, so I don't want to be like super green, you know. I'm gonna be honest, like the packing part kind of really takes forever because I'm literally just like pressing it into my lid. Okay, so I'm gonna back with this fluffy brush. It still has some product on it, so I'm just gonna go over the crease area again just to kind of try to blend it out a little bit more. I don't think it's gonna work that well, but we're gonna keep trying. There we go. Alright. Alright. I gotta go through I'm like digging through my brushes. So I'm gonna take this dark green shade here with with another fluffy brush. Just tap it on in there, you know, get some color on there. And like my whole desk is a mess, so that's why like I have to keep moving my palette over here because I don't have room over here. I guess I could make room, but you know, we're going with this. So this I'm just gonna put right in here. Yes. And don't worry if it seems like it's like you know, your crease it's like light and then it's like really dark. We'll fix that. Just gonna sweep a little bit into my crease actually, just to darken it up just a little bit. When I do my makeup, I kind of tend to go back and forth a lot. So if you see that and notice that, that's just how I've always done my makeup. It just, I don't know, that's just the way it is. So I'm taking a smaller fluffy brush and just going into this dark brown here. And then I'll kind of go over that green there, just to darken it up a little bit. Just in the corner here. I'm gonna go back in with this. I like to be safe and make sure everything's blended. So I'm just gonna sweep again. So I'm gonna take this fluffy brush. It's more pointed, and I'm gonna just dabble in this aqua color right here. Like, I know that seems crazy, but it actually has a really beautiful effect once you put it on. And right where this color like goes into that dark transition, I'm just going to tap that color right there. It just gives it a little bit more of a pop with that green. And it's not intense, and I feel like it makes this green like look even more fantastic than it already is. So I'm just gonna take a random brush to do my brow highlight. I'm not gonna do my inner tear duct yet or my lower lash line because I wanna wait till after I get my concealer on, because it's always weird to me because I have such dark circles under my eyes that when I do like my bottom line and then I do my concealer, it turns out super bizarre. So I'm just gonna take this corner color, just lightly get it in there and just sweep it under my brow. So next I'm going to take this Revlon Color Stay liquid liner. It's such a weird liner. I'm not 100% I like it. Like, I love that it has that felt tip, but I've noticed that it tends to like rub off in my crease, and it's not like I have very small eyes to where it should do that. I don't know, it's really bizarre. I'm not 100% sure I like it, but I'm gonna use it because I really want a great wing liner. Now this is where you see me get weird with how my liner is. I can't be like one of those people who are like do. I'm not like that. I have to like push on my skin and pull it back. That's just how I do it. I can't help that I do it like that. I always have. I'm not talented enough to do it without another hand. And this takes utter focus for me, so that's why I'm not talking as I'm doing it, because I have to focus on what I'm doing for this to look even somewhat decent for me. I also feel like it doesn't, like, I don't know, like it dries out a little bit. So it kind of makes things difficult. Like my favorite liquid eyeliner is Kat Von D's, but I ran out, so I just picked this up at the drugstore. And I'm gonna get crazy with my wing and kind of make it long. So I actually had to go back in with filling in my liquid liner because it was not giving me that dark color that I wanted. So I actually went back in with the MAC fluid liner. I feel like it gave it that dark color that I'm looking for. It's not as perfectly straight and like defined as I wanted it to be, but it's what I have to do with right now until I can find a better liquid liner. I'm really disappointed because I thought this would be great and it's not. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to my concealer. I'm dropping everything. I'm just gonna use the Naked Skin Concealer. I think I'm running out because it's not giving me as much as I usually use. I just spread it all over just like butter. My cats are going crazy. They usually do about this time. I'm actually just gonna put a little concealer in some spots. So I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and just kind of blend it out a little bit. So I get really red under my nose and on my nose, so I'm just kind of trying to lighten that up a little bit. And then above my brows. I don't know why I do this, but I've done it for a very long time. And then of course gotta do under the eye. And I'm just, you know, pouncing on it. I know this is very tedious and annoying, but I feel like it gives such a good flawless look when I do it like this. I have 2 cats, by the way. And one of them, like, he always gets like super crazy around this time of day. So for my bottom lash line, I'm gonna go back in with that green color and just like on a flat brush like this and blend it a little bit underneath. Now, I'm not gonna go all the way in to the corner of my eye. It looks like I went further, but I really didn't. It's just how some of my makeup fell, I think. I'm gonna take this again and use this dark color. Actually, I think I'm gonna mix this dark color with this green color. And I just back and forth between the colors. And I'm gonna go above that other green color, like more closer to my lashes. And try to stick more closer to the corner of my eye than rather try to like go all the way through. Okay. So I'm gonna use this brush again. I know it seems like I use this brush a lot because I really do. It's just like the perfect brush. Like, it's a perfect fluffy brush, but then it also has like that tapered point. So I'm gonna go in with this color here just to kind of blend out my bottom lash line, just to be safe, because I feel like right now it's really harsh and we don't want it to be too harsh. So I'm just going over top those colors just to blend them out just a little bit. So before I do my inner tear duct, I'm actually gonna put some powder underneath my eyes. I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I use her brush too. I use the fluffier end, and I just go back and forth between these two lighter shades and just tap it under my eye. The foundation I'm using, it's a Clinique foundation, and I like it, but then I don't like it at the same time. The reason why I don't like it is because I have combination skin, especially in the winter, but most of the time it's oily, and I feel like that foundation like brings out the oily and then ends up making me look flaky. So in order to prevent that, I have to put powder on almost everywhere. My camera decided to stop recording. It seems like after so long it decides it wants to quit. Don't know why it does that, but it does. Okay, so for my inner tear duct, that same brush I've been using over and over again, I'm going to use the pointier end, and I'm going to go back in with that same color that we used for the brow highlight and just tap it right in here. Actually, I'm going to go back and forth between these top two colors. So I really want it to be bright, but I don't see that happening. It's okay though, it's still really pretty. So for your waterline, you can either go without, or you could do white, or you could do black, which I actually think I'm gonna do black. That is bizarre for me because I haven't worn black eyeliner on my lower lashes in a long time. I prefer white or just nothing at all because I feel like it ends up smudging on me, and no one likes smudged eyeliner. So I'm just going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner. It's in the color 0. And I'm just going to see. Whenever I do eyeliner, I have to focus. That's why I like stop talking. But I'm just doing my waterline. And I won't go all the way in. So let's move on to mascara. I'm not going to do fake lashes. I could if I was probably going somewhere, like a party or something, but I've really lost my false lash touch. I can't get them on as well as I used to anymore, so I have to rely on strictly mascara most of the times. And I honestly feel like the benefit, they're real, gives me really good long lashes, where like the Better Than Sex, I don't know if my mascara is just running out, but I don't feel like it's giving me as much as I need to, so I want to use this. I will say, I don't know if this is waterproof, but it is sure as heck hard to get off. And I am a multi-coat girl. I have to, you know, just layer and layer and layer it on. Another one of those things where I have to have absolute focus, because if I don't, I mess up. And especially with mascara, I've really gotten in the bad habit of doing a swipe and then it ends up like in my makeup. Now we have mascara on, and I'm going to do the rest of my face. So if you've watched my most recent video of my current obsessions, you'll see that I've been obsessed with the Hourglass palette, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to go in with Kat Von D Shade and Light brush on the more angled side. I'm going to start with this dark color here, and I just put a little in right here, and then I'll use that lighter shade to really bring it down. Do that on both sides. I've also used this color to go around my hairline. And I also use it to contour my nose. So I'll go ahead and do that all in. And I always do under my chin to try to make that double chin kind of go away. So here's that light color. I'm gonna go in with that and just bring that darker shade down with this. I know that looks super harsh, but don't worry, it won't be. I bring it down like really close to the corners of my mouth, just to try to really get that good like contour going. I'm gonna take this big fluffy brush and just kind of buff out that harsh edge down there. This I don't worry about so much because you're gonna be putting blush on and you won't notice it nearly as much. So for my blush, I'm gonna use the Benefit Rockateur. I've had this for a while and I just got that Cheeks on Parade palette not too long ago. It's like a dark rosy color and I really like it, and I feel like it's super pretty with like fair skin, and especially like if you do a dark eye. It's like I don't do it too harsh, so I just I do a little like just so I can see where the apples of my eyes are, and just lightly brush it over. I'm just using the little brush that they put in with it. Especially with this green color, I feel like this blush like really looks pretty. And just, I always try to be safe with my makeup. Not safe like as in like the way it looks, but like the blending and stuff. So I kind of like to just go over this just to be on the safe side so I don't have any harsh lines. For my highlight, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Nicole Guerrero palette. I absolutely love this palette. And I think I'm going to blend between Forever Lit and Kitty Cat. Now these are really strong highlights, but like I said before, I love a strong highlight. I like to be seen from space. And I'm just going to go back and forth between these and tap off a little bit of excess and just apply this gorgeous highlight. I always do my Cupid's bow and then the tip of my nose. I just kind of blend that brush around and just a little bit on the like bridge. I guess that would be bridge. Just a little bit on your nose. I'm going to take Forever Lit with that little brush and just add it to my tear duct. Because like I said earlier, I wanted it to be really bright. So this will help. Perfect. For my lips, I just did a nude lip. I used the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lip splash and rum punch, and then I used NARS Chelsea Girls on top of that, and that completes this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I feel like it is a perfect look for during the holidays, but then after the holidays too, just whenever. It is so pretty with this green. I love the Jaclyn Hill palette, like I've said before, and I just love this green color, and it's so fun, it's so festive, and I love that you can wear it whenever. You don't just have to wear this green during the holidays. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video like I've mentioned, and I will see you guys tomorrow.